In the city, away from the reservation, some people think he's Chinese or Spanish. But Joe Kilswright is a Sioux Indian from South Dakota. Joe came to New York to work, but he lost his job, and without any money, he's been forced to live on the street. When was the last time you took a bath?
About a week ago.
Where do your friends live?
In a building right down here.
Okay, let's go see. In one of New York's worst neighborhoods, Joe and other Indians found an abandoned building. It has no windows or heat, but they call it their home.
This is where all the Indian people stay. It's where a lot of brothers and sisters come together. They got no place else to go. Jeannie's the one that started the whole thing.
This is a Native American survival house. When our people come to the city, this is where we stay. Sometimes hundreds of Indians. A lot of transits from out west come here.
You got any
welcome.
All right, let's take a look. You got any electricity?
No electricity, no running water.
What's in here?
This is where we stay.
Stay here?
Yes, this is probably where I'll sleep tonight.
Our people back home, they don't even know we're going through this. My family doesn't know I'm going through this.
Right.
And this is where I stay, right here.
When Joe lost his job, he began drinking. Every day, he drank more and more, and only his friend Jeannie, an Indian from Oklahoma, tried to help him.
Why are you drinking again?
I don't know. Well, first of all, it happened that I had too much pressure at the place where I was living. But now I'm drinking a little bit because if I don't, I'll probably just break out and cry, man. Because I miss my ex-wife. I miss the girl I was supposed to marry. I miss my son. I miss my mom and dad. I miss my brothers and sisters back home. I miss my land.
It's the pressures, too, you know. It's the same reason why I drink, too.
Yeah.
It's the pressures. Because when I came here, you know, I didn't drink at all.
Yeah.
The pressures, you know. Homesick. Just the city, you know.
I don't know, it's still America, but I'm a stranger in a strange land. Because I wasn't born in this type of society or situation. I'm a stranger in a strange land because I know it. And people treat me that way and talk to me that way and act that way to me.
That's an Indians here. That's a wig? Oh.
Do you know what an Indian is, really?
Yeah. Indian, that's on television.
That's an Indian.
Yeah. What you doing here anyway?
Right now, what am I doing here? I'm surviving like the rest of you people. Jose? Jose? What happened, brother?
But Joe's friends were not doing such a good job of surviving. There had been a car accident. 7 were injured, and 1 was killed. That night, in New York City, there was an Indian funeral.
Get up on that thing, man. Whatever you're in, man, get up. I know, man.
It has been 3 months since Joe has worked. He drinks, he smokes pot, and he's become addicted to heroin. To survive, he robs other addicts and steals their money and drugs.
I went out and jacked this dude up, you know. Boom! I know you got it, man. I need it now, or I'm gonna gut you, man. So that's cool, that's cool. Crushed it up, we cooked it up. And I went back up. I said, I'm cool.
Why didn't you tell me, you know, what he was taking? yeah.
I couldn't tell anybody. I couldn't tell anybody because you know how everybody feels about junkies.
I don't feel that way. I stood by Rocky.
And when they find out that I'm starting to put that again, you know, they're gonna label me. They're gonna put a jacket on me. Then they're gonna start hassling me about it.
If you would talk about it, though, Joe, it would help because I didn't know, you know. The only thing I knew was you sniffing.
The only I know when I'm turning into a junkie, man, because I'm starting to have the symptoms again. And these symptoms are telling me, hey, kid, you're turning into a junkie again. Remember what happened last time.
I remember what happened.
You're gonna die this time.
Remember last night when we was talking about memories?
Yeah, yeah. I woke up with a lot of bad memories this morning.
Yeah, me too. You gotta get away from here. Watch it. Let's go.
Joe was desperate to kick his habit. He went to the hospital and tried to get into their detoxification program. But they turned him down, and 4 hours later, Joe was back on the street.
They told me I wasn't sick enough.
You weren't sick enough to be admitted?
No. Apparently you have to be half dead, you know, before they pay attention to you in that place.
So they send you back onto the streets?
That's right.
So what are you going to do now?
I guess what they're all expecting me to do. I gotta detox myself.
Yeah? How are you going to do that?
I'm gonna walk. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep walking.
Joe walked for 12 hours. The next morning, he came back to the hospital. He really wanted to quit using alcohol and drugs. But 2 hours later, he was back on the streets again. He just couldn't get through all the red tape at the hospital.
What happened in there?
I'm supposed to bring a rent receipt, a social security card, and a birth certificate before they even admit me inside the hospital as an inpatient.
Finally, Joe found a treatment center that would accept him. Here, there was no bureaucracy, only friendship.
Joe, I wasn't born a waitress, my dear. Can I tell you?
What is your name again?
Joe kills right.
Do you think you're addicted to alcohol? It's good to start with. Joe, when was the last time you had a shower?
I don't know, it wasn't counting time.
For the first time in 3 months, Joe slept in a bed.
When you get some sleep, you'll be all right. That's what you need, some rest.
He was exhausted and would need all his strength to kick his habit.
You know, it's a big change from New York. It's beautiful. This is the north side of the reservation. We do a lot of, horseback riding or just exploring the area around here. I grew up in this area. They took everybody and just concentrated everybody in this one little circle here called a housing project. Why be packed in like this when you got all this open space and everybody's got a piece of land of their own and that's where they want to be. And this is where my parents lived. It's all right, it's all right.
Joe's house is always crowded with an assortment of